gotten word that they were coming.
They came in to murder us in our sleep.
Every one of them was in my orders. You know, it was a real thing that went on that long, that they were really carrying out the orders, soldiers, and they had us in the glass, still going on, so proud. I'm still proud of them to this day.
Because of Geronimo's military experience and leadership. That's what kept us alive.
I joined the service. I got the training, and I can do exactly what they told me to do. Teach our people how to defend ourselves from all these lynchings.
It is time for an honest look at the problem of order in the United States. Dissent is a necessary ingredient of change. But in a system of government that provides for peaceful change, there is no cause that justifies resort to violence. Let us recognize that the first civil right of every American is to be free from domestic violence. So I pledge to you, we shall have order in the United States.
We were engaged in clearly a war of survival, a war for self-determination, a war for economic freedom, a war for cultural freedom, to be able to learn things of our culture, to regain our historical identity. The slave master never liked the slave to get in a defensive position. He's called up a nigger and he's lynched. But when you begin to study ways in which to thwart this genocide, these genocidal wars, and come up with ideas, logical ideas that will work, then you become the greatest threat to the internal security of the United States. And if that organization is the greatest threat, then this military apparatus is up for grabs. It's fair game. All is fair in war and love and war. So you get a Cointelpro, a completely illegitimate thing, and it's thrown at you, and you say, well, you can't cry. You know this is a war.
Vice President Agnew has called the Panthers a completely irresponsible, anarchistic group of criminals.
Hoover decided to, for some reason, the Panthers were the most dangerous organization in the United States, even more dangerous than the Communist Party or the Mafia. And so he ordered them essentially destroyed.
Directives issued by FBI headquarters called for, quote, imaginative and hard-hitting counterintelligence measures aimed at crippling the Black Panther Party.
The FBI set out to neutralize the Black Panther Party any way they could.
I've seen top-secret documents from the White House authored by Nixon communicating with J. Edgar Hoover specifically about the Panthers.
Cointelpro was the code word for counterintelligence program, and it was a program that the FBI created in 1956 to go after the Communist Party with intentions of trying to neutralize the party, put it out of business.
In 1967, they start what became known as MH Chaos, a code word for illegal domestic operations within the United States.
In the year of 69, every branch and office of the Black Panther Party in one way, shape, fashion, form, or another was attacked by the power structure, law enforcement agencies, and so on.
They got involved with people and caused a lot of problems, but we was aware of it. We just wasn't aware of the extent that the LAPD, the federal government with its COINTEL, the CIA, FBI, we wasn't aware to the extent that these people were involved.
We can say that the Cointelpro was a kind of codification for white supremacy in America, because the function of the FBI was to preserve white political, social, economic supremacy in America.
The CIA is completely very powerful in this country. Nobody knows how powerful.
The CIA had liaison projects with police forces all over the United States. These activities were run by the counterintelligence staff of the CIA. It was put in counterintelligence in order to bury it as deep as possible in the agency and prevent exposure.